Hello, everyone, and welcome to a brand new TJ's World According to Wrestling. And I'm your host, TJ Wiggins. I'm here to talk to you about Monday Night Raw, NXT, and AEW Dynamite. So let's go ahead and get started. First on Raw, for a 3-hour show, I really didn't have that much to talk about that really sparked my interest. But we're going to start with, the WWE title match between Langston versus Lashley. And, Langston, something that I found funny was that Langston gets a graphic that says they won the title last week, even though he actually won the title 2 weeks ago. That was nice to see. And the cage match, Benjamin and Alexander, they come out to reunite the Hurt Business. Then all of a sudden Woods and Kingston come out, for the steel cage. And, there's a fight go on, and then I think it was Kingston or whatever that flew off the cage. But, you would think that with the fight outside the cage, that they wouldn't climb onto the cage. Or if they even climbed onto the cage, they would get down in there and they'd help out, their partner or whatever retain the title. Especially Langston, because, he turned fucking heel to win the belt in the first place. I'm sorry, I got my mixed up. They ring the bell. It was declared no contest. So they had that match rescheduled as a steel cage match later. I'm sorry, I got my notes mixed up. Next we have Keith Lee. Has a stupid fucking nickname called Bearcat. I guess to name himself after Bearcat Brown. But that's not racist or anything. He accepts Tozawa's open challenge and he completely fucking destroys him. So I guess Keith Lee's now turned heel. We had Priest against Sheamus for the US title. It was an alright match. Sheamus hits the white noise through a table. But you would think that would be the end of the match, but apparently not. And Priest hits his finisher, the Reckoning, for the win. Jeff Hardy, Mustafa Ali, and Mansoor won a 6-man tag against Mahal and his 2 jobbers. I still don't remember or care to remember their names, so, fuck them. Styles beats Riddle. It's an alright match, but I honestly really don't care. They're just doing all the shit to fill in time. Next, we had Charlotte beat Piper. And Charlotte took advantage because Eva Marie came out to distract Piper. After the match, Charlotte Flair attacks Piper, and Shayna Baszler comes out there and ninjas Eva Marie her arm, like what you did with Nia Jax last week. And hopefully, and please, get Eva Marie the fuck off of our TV. The goddamn crowd popped when she injured Eva Marie. That's how hated she is. We don't want to fucking see her or nothing. And so the last thing of note on Raw was a steel cage match between Lashley and Langston. A lot of shenanigans and shit. As I was referring to earlier. Fucking Benjamin and Alexander come out. Then Woods and Kingston come out. And they get into a fight, they get into this big schmoz or whatever the fuck. Then Langston hits the big ending off the top rope of the cage and gets the 1, 2, 3. And he retains his title. First, and on NXT, we have a promo by Hit Row. And, Del Fantasma comes out there. I don't really give a shit about either one of these teams, but that leads to a match between Elektra and Beef Fab. which is a fucking stupid name to begin with. But anyways, Elektra beats B-Fab. Io Shirai and her tag partner, they beat Toxic Attraction, which was fucking good. Yeah, after they leave, they fucking, beat up Taya Valkyrie and all that shit. Yeah, but that's gonna be for later. Strong beats Waller, retains the NXT Cruiserweight title, because there's no way Strong's gonna fucking drop the belt to a fucking idiot. But the guy's, fucking name is Grayson Waller. Next, we had Kyle O'Reilly against Ridge Holland with Pete Dunne as his manager. Holland and Dunne, come out there to the ramp. O'Reilly jumps him. That leads to a jump start. Dunne tries to interfere, but O'Reilly pushes Holland into Dunne's head. And then after that, O'Reilly wins with a roll-up. I totally expect that feud to continue. For the main event, we have Raquel Gonzalez versus Taya Valkyrie. And Gonzalez won. It was a good match. And then, after that, Toxic Attraction come out there and beat up all the members of the Stone brand, which unfortunately has Taya Valkyrie in it. Or, what's her name? Frankie Monet. Fucking stupid name. But anyway, so they're still apparently going to put more fucking stock in Toxic Attraction. Oh god, it's fucking ridiculous. And Mandy Rose was holding the fucking NXT women's title. Oh boy. Well, next we go to AEW Dynamite. CM Punk comes out there to huge applause or whatever. So he's going to be on commentary for the entire night. And the first match of the evening was Cole against Jungle Boy. And it was a good match. The only problem that I had was I thought the Panama Sunrise, the super flip pile driver, was supposed to be a finishing move. For it to be a finishing move, he damn sure doesn't beat anybody with it, and it should goddamn be a finisher. It should goddamn be a hospitalization angle. But, of course, Jungle Boy kicked out of that. Should have been the finish. But they did a nice job distracting the referee. Cole was fucking holding on to the ref, shielding Aubrey away from Jungle Boy. And Jungle Boy had a waist lock on Cole, like he's going to German him or whatever. Cole hits the fucking low blow, and then the last shot. And, he wins. Then there's some stupid promo shit with the Elite. I don't fucking care. But Bryan Danielson comes out there, and, he challenges Kimmy. Omega backs down, but Cage, Kaz, and Luchasaurus come out there and run off the Elite in the ring. So, I'm just waiting for them to turn that into an 8-man tag match. But speaking of tag matches, had Moxley, Allen, and Kingston. They won their 6-man tag match. That was nice to see them get a win, but I thought Moxley would be pissed and be trying to get his title back, but I guess not. MJF comes out there to do a promo. Allen comes out there. And, MJF insults him. He runs him down. But, Allen isn't budging. He just doesn't budge. MJF and Wardlow leave, so I guess this is MJF's new program. I'm going against Darby Allin. And I can't wait to see what happens with that. Because I think those two would be capable of some pretty great matches. Because Darby Allin's only going to take, this ass chewing for so long. It's finally going to get under his skin, and he's going to finally do something about it. But now we go to the main event. It's for the TNT TV title. Miro versus Sammy Guevara. It was a fast-paced match. It was a good match. There was a whole shit ton of offense in there. But, the end of the match is that Miro becomes angry. He rips off the turnbuckles in a fit of rage. And, hintity hint, might come back to haunt him. But, and it proves to be on his undoing because, Miro backs Guevara into a corner. And Rusev's, try to do a splash onto him, try to run him to the corner so that he hits the turnbuckle. But Guevara, he gets out of the way. So he misses and Miro hits the turnbuckle. And then Guevara hits a fuck ton of moves, which culminates into his 540 splash? Or how many ever goddamn revolutions that he gets in that motherfucker. And he pins him and he wins the belt. So now we have a new TNT television champion. And I gotta be honest with you, I didn't see that coming. And you would think with Guevara being a member of the Inner Circle that the Inner Circle would come out there and celebrate with him. But it just mostly had his friends and his family. It was alright. It was a damn good main event, and I just, I can't wait to see what Sammy Guevara will do with the TNT title moving forward. We'll see what happens come, Rampage and Dynamite. But thank you all for listening, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.